we've sold thousands of lots to people willing to exchange on the day and complete within 28 days. Property auctions made quick, easy and simple. Clive Emson Land and Property Auctioneers.
Well, hello everybody, and happy Halloween to you as well. It's Halloween. It's Monday the 31st of October. It's a very exciting day as well. Not only is it Halloween, but I'm delighted to say that bidding is now officially open for the Clive Emson Auctioneers November auction. Instead of a gavel, I have an axe. So here we go. Bidding is open. I'm joined as ever by Paul Bridgeman.
Right.
Paul, how are you? Are you well?
Yeah, I'm really good. Thanks yourself. Minute viewings. So I was just going to say, it looks like you've got something on your ear there, Ian.
Well, yeah, as it's Halloween, I thought I'd get into the spirit. Of course, we're joined by Paul Bridgeman from Clive Emson Auctioneers, and Paul's out and about, as you can see. And now we're going to touch on where you are shortly. You're going to give us a bit of a guided tour as well. But before we do that, Paul, as we said, bidding is now live for the November auction. So if you have seen our previous shows, or you've downloaded the catalogue, or you're seriously interested in putting in a bid, Paul, what happens now? How do people actually make a bid?
Yeah, that's it. So bidding is now open. So 55, the lots are there for bidding, and for you to get involved with. So all you need to do is register to bid. Click on register to bid on the lot you're interested in, and I say fill in all your information. You'll need to enter your to confirm who you are. You need to enter a credit or debit card number as well, just so we can take the initial debt. The full 10% deposit will be taken, obviously, on exchange, and obviously your solicitor's details too. And once you've entered those three bits of information, you get through, and you're then live to go bidding. If you need any help during the process, give us a ring on 03 45 85 00 333, and we can talk you through the process. Experience any problems during the registration process, just let us know.
Fantastic stuff. Now, a little bit later at the end of this broadcast, we are going to play out your 5 golden rules of bidding. We'll come on that a little bit later. Just to remind everybody to register your interest. There's a link in the body of this broadcast wherever you're watching. It takes you straight through to the Clive Emson website for you, so you don't even have to type it out. But if you are unsure, it is above me there, www.cliveemson.co.uk. And just to reiterate, Paul, there too, if you want to speak to somebody, there's the number as well, 0345 85 0333. Now, Paul, you're actually at one of the lots as well. It's an exciting lot, isn't it? Tell us more and give us a tour.
Yeah, that's right. We've bidden today for the property here at St Paul's Cray. It's the Scout Hut, or the formerly Scouts Association. But yeah, let's say we're just doing the last viewings now. I'll turn the camera around. I'll give you a quick tour around.
Oh, please do, yes. So this is lot 80, the Scout Hut Landway, St Paul's Cray. A guide price from 150 to 160, I believe. That's
right, yes. Yeah. So guide price 150 to 160. Let me just get out there, show you around. So let's see. Quick bit of. So this is the property. It is exactly what it says it is. It's a form just on a residential area in St Paul's Cray. You make everyone feel dizzy, but so let's have a look inside. So you got a little bit of a green grass area to the front, storage to the side. Not a lot behind the property, the ground that it stands on, and obviously the garden to the front. Come in, you got a main hall area, which is obviously the main scout room, and side offices just in the in the side bits there, and storage above.
Quite unique, isn't it? A scout hut.
Yeah, it is. So things like this don't come up too often, but again, I think we actually had one in the last, and yeah, this had really good interest in the property. I think we'll do well for it. Come the auction, obviously as it's got a little kitchen there, and then so there's an additional, even has a canoe up there as well. So
did you get the canoe, Paul?
There's a
Did you get the canoe?
little. Sorry.
Did you get the canoe? Yeah.
Well, it's sold as seen, so if it's still there and complete as well. I'm not saying it's not got any holes in it. It might sink. You never know. Oh, there we go. Right. So yeah, that's the property. Now let's say there's no ground really very much. Sorry, just get back onto the main screen so I can see myself. There you go. Yes, no, there's not a lot behind the property in terms of ground to the rear. Now, but if you look in the legal and pre-planning advice that the Scouts Association had contacted Bromley Council and started that process, and there was some information, some indication that they had some schemes to change to residential use. So I say it could be something quite a project for someone.
So are you showing people around today, Paul? Have you got some viewings booked in?
Yes, yeah, and as I say, everyone's gone now. But so it's just you and me. I can't look at you with that.
I'll take it off. I'll tell you what, I'm going to take it off because my head's hurting. I've done my bit for Halloween. I've done my bit now. I've done my bit.
Just messed your hair up as well.
Right. Yeah, I did on that. Don't worry. Fantastic stuff. That's lot 80. Don't forget, we've got so many lots in total. It's about 155 or something in total, isn't it?
Yeah, 155 lots. Yeah.
Yeah, so do go head over to the Clive Emson website. It's not too late to check them all out. And as we said, bidding is now live as well. So do get involved. www.cliveemson.co.uk. Again, there's a link in the body of this broadcast if you want to give it a click. Now, we're going to have a look at some of the feature lots as well. A couple of weeks ago, we recorded our feature lot show. We had some special guests on, didn't we? And I'll be honest, I've been a bit cheeky because I picked my 3 favourite feature lots here. The first one I'm going to show is the Cuckoo's Nest. This is an absolute cracker, isn't it? It is lot 38, Cuckoo's Nest, 88 Trinity Square. Have a look at this. that's an absolute cracker, isn't it, Paul? That one certainly caught the eye. That's lot 38, Cuckoo's Nest, 88 Trinity Square in Margate. Guide price 220 to 240. Can you tell us more about it, Paul?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a detached behind those gates for a long time. And as John said to us when we spoke to him last time, everyone's been, wanting to know what's behind those gates, and now people are finding out. That's the first time it's been on the market for a very long time, and so it retains some lovely period features in there. Yeah, with upgrading, as you see from the video. But yeah, as I say, it was introduced to us by our Mays and Johnson, Broadstairs. They spotted the opportunity and thought auction is the best way to achieve the best price. So, as I say, let's see how the auction goes now that bidding's live.
Absolutely, yes, bidding is live. Head over to www.cliveemson.co.uk. You can view the every single lot that's going under the hammer, of course, but bidding is now live. So hopefully, you've had plenty of notice. You've seen the shows that we've already done, and you've already decided which lot you're going to go for. Otherwise, you're leaving it a little bit late. But it's not too late. Now, I want to. It's never too late. Absolutely, it's never too late. I just want to very quickly show one of my favourite lots as well. I did pick out 3 of my favourite. This one is where did I put it in? Lot number 30. What am I going to go for? I'm going to show you my favourite one, actually. It's one of our feature ones too, so I'm going to play the video very shortly. But this is lot 79. Just look at that, by the way. Look at that address. Now, this is lot 79. This is my favourite. Flat 49, Waterhouse, Stanley Kubrick Road. How cool is that, Paul?
It's brilliant. I mean, it's a stunning building, an Art Deco building. It's all been converted. It's the old, as the sign on the building says. But yeah, so it's the old film studios there. I say it's all been converted. A little 1-bedroom apartment in there, beautifully done, beautifully. But they say the benefit of that, not only have you got the really nice flat, lots of memorabilia around the development too, because there's a whole new home behind the actual main building there. But so there's lots of really nice features, a nod towards its heritage and its history with all the film memorabilia and posters and that sort of thing. But also you've really got the benefits with this one as well. That the private bar area, and also there's a private cinema room as well. Fantastic. I'm sure we'll show that later when we have a look at it in a bit more detail. But yeah, function room as well that people can hire, for parties and that sort of thing. So again, it's a stunning flat, and I really hope that goes well. Finish when the auction finishes on Wednesday.
Well, you whetted my appetite then to see a little bit more of that, because like you say, there's so much to this. Let's check it out. Let's have a look at the video. Flat 49, Waterhouse. Check this out. Yeah, so you would feel like a movie star coming home every night to that, wouldn't you? My word, that is a cracker. Guide price from 275,000 on that one. Plus, of course, we must add that in because that is going to be a popular lot, I think. Now, I'm going to show you one of my favourites as well. It's not a feature lot, but it is. It's a beautiful lot. This is lot 33. It's called the Stocks. Look at that. You get all sorts, don't you, in these auctions, Paul?
You certainly do. Yes, yeah. It's a really interesting one. This a disused, dilapidated bungalow. Great potential down and rebuild, because I don't think there's a lot that's usable there, but you never know. It might be able to be ones that entitled to their own investigations and their own plans they want to make. A plot, nice location. I mean, it has generated some really nice. I think, when the auction comes to finishing this Wednesday, we'll definitely.
Yeah, it's really interesting. As you said, it's in Longfield. Guide price 250 to 275. I always wonder, Paul, how do these lots come about? I mean, does somebody just get in contact with you? You've got somebody going out on the road and sees a bit of empty space and thinks, I'm going to inquire about it, just see what happens. How does it work? Yeah,
it's a bit of all sorts. I mean, we get an awful lot of property. I mean, we just used to sell cheap repossessions to property dealers. Those days aren't here anymore. And most of what we sell is very much, one-off property. We've got a property to sell and probably never use auction again. But right now, circumstance dictates something sold within a set period of time because they have a need for the money to care, or they're moving in with family, they're moving abroad, or whatever it may be. An awful lot of property that is probate property. For example, where I am now, selling for the Scouts Association, they have to prove best price. The only way they can, because that satisfies their needs under the Charities Act, to go through the process to prove at auction. So again, we sell for charities, we sell for government deposits, because auction proves best price, and this is the sort of property that market. So going to auction, really serves a purpose for them.
Yeah, it does. If you like that as well, remember cliveemson.co.uk. Register your interest, get involved. Why not? So we've seen a couple of lots that are 250 plus, but it's not just that, is it? If you want a bit of an investment, but perhaps don't quite have that capital, how about this? Lot 27, a garage, Ivy House. You know me, Paul. I'm a bit of a fan of a garage. This is Garage 24, Ivy House Road in Whitstable, Kent. 16,000 plus the guide price. That's nice, isn't it?
It is, yeah, that's right. There's all sorts of investment. A lot we've got this time is a parcel of land up in Beverley at £750. So, as I say, there's we've got everything from, as I say, 750 quid, multi-million pound properties. Absolutely everything goes at auction, at the end of the day, it's the highest bidder. And once the timer gets to zero, you've exchanged. You're legally bound to purchase that property. So as long as you look at yourself a good buy.
Now, also, if we've got any budding landlords watching as well, when I say landlord, I mean pub landlords. A particular favourite of mine, no giveaways here, Lot 150, the Three Squirrels Pub. Look at that. That's a great investment opportunity there, isn't it? So 150, Lot 150 in Stockbury, 380 to 420, the guide price on that. You really do get all sorts, Paul.
Yeah, we do. That's right. So yeah, we sell for again quite a few pub chains. Unfortunately, that the pub trade isn't what it used. A lot of these pubs have been sold and reopened. And breathe new life into communities. Is when you sell a commercial premises or a pub or a restaurant or something like that, and yes, past it, and you see a new owner has taken it by the scruff of the neck and opened and the business is thriving. It does. It kind of makes you feel good. So you are breathing life into these new ventures for people. You got the pub there. You got the car park and everything as well. But there's about 11 acres that go with it as well.
Blimey.
Sort of opportunities that could come off the back of that. It could be outdoor pursuits. There could be, people I'm sure will make their own inquiries as to what they can use it for and go.
Absolutely, right. I want to get back onto the feature lots as well that we showed in our show. Whenever we do an auction, we have the feature lot show. We have every single lot that we show in 60 minutes, although it usually takes 60 minutes. And then, of course, the live bidding show. All those shows, by the way, are on the Clive Emson Auctioneers YouTube channel and Facebook page and Twitter page as well. So if you do want to see every single lot in a bite-sized video, do go check it out. Each individual video is also on the Clive Emson YouTube channel as well. So if you really want to dig down a little bit deeper into, if you've got your eye on a particular lot, check it out on YouTube. Also, don't forget the information pack. I'm sure you've probably already done it by now, so apologies if we're teaching you to suck eggs here, but go get as much information as you possibly can. Bidding is now live, isn't it, Paul?
That's
yes,
right.
We are live.
It's live. So it's all live today. All are there for people to bid on. The auction will then run for 3 days now through to Wednesday. O'clock on Wednesday. Lot 1 will finish. And 3 minutes later, lot 2, right until we get to the last lot of the day. The only slight change to that is if someone bids up, you've got the highest bid, and with 10 seconds to go, someone else puts in another bid, the timer will refresh. Everybody fair chance to come back and make an increased informed bid instead of panicking or missing out. So it gives everybody fair chance to do their bidding in the right way. I say all the lots are now live. Hope you get what you can start your project or your new home and move on from there.
Absolutely. We're talking of a start, a project. Let's take a little look, shall we, at lot 53. A beautiful name. This went into Ventnor. It's Stone Cottage. Let's take a look at this.
This is Rob Marchant from Clive Emson and the Property Auctioneers, and we're on the outskirts of the popular and attractive village of Chale Green, towards the southern end of the island. Lovely semi-rural location, and we're here to look at Stone Cottage, which is the lovely thatched building ahead of us. Lovely location here. Semi-rural, right out in the wilds here. Stone Cottage has the benefit of vehicular access up to the side here. And as we look over the edge, we can get a better view of the actual cottage, which sits on a plot not far shy of half an acre in total. The cottage needs upgrading and refurbishment, but very worthy of the improvements required, beyond which be ideal for owner occupation, weekend retreat, holiday use. Fantastic, perhaps as a commercial holiday let. So let's head on a little bit closer and have a look at what the cottage has got to offer internally. So as we head on to the top of the drive, spot here. As we head on inside, there's this lean-to porch which has been outside. Heading on through inside, we've got this small entrance lobby. Cloakroom. As we head on through, we've got the bad view to have when you're in the sink here doing the washing up. As we head on through, we've got the single reception room situated at the back of the building. Big fireplace at one stage. View out over the garden to the rear, we'll head out there later. So that's the ground floor accommodation.
Yeah, beautiful there on the Isle of Wight. That's Stone Cottage, lot 53. Vent 250,000 plus is the guide price, and that is a real corker, isn't it, Paul?
Yeah, and as I said, have a look on the website. There's far more information, photographs. There's just a snippet of it there. But yeah, that's a real beauty. A proper chocolate box cottage. I say essentially English beautiful. I mean, there's enough superlatives to say, you know, what I think the interest is always going to be, you know, on something like that. You know, outbuildings, there's beautiful views. It's just perfect. So, you know, I really hope for the client once the auction finishes come Wednesday.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely. I just want to show two more lots, if I may, two more that I've picked out. I'm going to save my absolute favourite for the very end. It's not a garage, though. I can assure you that it's not a garage.
Pubs and garages.
It's not a pub and it's not a garage. Just a quick reminder, don't forget, bidding is now live. Head over to www.cliveemson.co.uk. There is a link in the body of this broadcast, wherever you're watching it. We're across Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, LinkedIn, you name it. Click it, takes you straight through to the Clive Emson website. Or if you want to speak to somebody, if you have a question, and I can assure you, no question is silly at all. So even if you think, oh, I probably should know that, if you're unsure, call that number up there, 0345 85 00 333. Get these things right. And I can tell you from experience, Paul and his team are fantastic. They will help you and guide you through everything. So please don't hesitate to pick up that phone. Right. Now, I want to show you this one. This is one of my favorites, but it's not my absolute favorite, but it's still a very nice one. Lot 14. Look at this, Sedum Cottage. Look at that. It looks sort of on the build for the modern look, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I mean, it's almost, like almost like we've sold in the past to get these container buildings, but it's not. It's a proper holiday accommodation, holiday bungalow with great views. Guide price 320 to 340,000, freehold with vacant possession. Looks like you've even got a little a dipping pool out the front. Yeah, you're all set up for your summer vacation.
I'll tell you what, that is could be a nice place to live or a great little holiday investment, I think, for somebody there too. And I say little, with that little pool, that's going to be well in demand. Right, we're going to head into the capital now for my favourite lot, my absolute favourite in the November auction. We're going to head, I'll give you a clue. I'm going to see I'm going to test you here, Paul. We're going to head to Blackheath in London.
Lot 151.
He knows it straight away. Lot 151, 7 Tranquil Passage. Just look at this. Is this not one of the most beautiful things you've seen? Guide price 490,000 plus. But tell us more, Paul.
Yeah, so Tranquil Passage in Blackheath, right in the heart of Blackheath village, on a little way. So there's a little pizza restaurant at the end of the passage, bars and some trendy lounges and that sort of thing. But Blackheath is especially the right in the village there. You're right on the edge of all the common, and then you've got the other benefits. So you're not far into central London, just over the way, and the fantastic views from Greenwich Park over the city of London are incredible up there. But yeah, this property itself, it's been in the same family for many years. It's and as I say, the family have operated there for many, and they've now relocated down to the south coast, and the premises so it's been in the family business for a long, long time now. I think since the 50s, but from something in my head says it was in the established 1945. There you go, the business.
Oh,
it's all freehold with vacant possession. Some of the other buildings around it have been converted into, saying you will be able to do it, but you might be able to, subject to all the necessary consents being obtainable, of course, with vacant possession. But what a beautiful, stunning looking building it is. And again, there's more on the full legal pack as well to download from the Clive Emson website.
It is absolutely stunning. There you go. That's just a snippet of some of the 155 lots in total going under the hammer. Don't forget, do go back and watch the feature lot show. We featured 9 in total. We've shown you 3 of the feature lots here in this section. We've shown you about 5 or 6 of the other lots as well. That was my absolute favourite. That was lot 151.7 Tranquil Passage. I can assure you there's a lot of good stuff in all 155 lots. Do check them out. Bidding is now live. We're going to come to your 5 golden rules of bidding shortly, Paul. But before we do that, one final time for people who are just tuning in. As we said, bidding is now live. It has gone live. Yep. What happens from now until Wednesday and bidding closing? Tell us, what's the procedure?
That's right. So all the lots are now live. The time's done for looking at all the legal documents, taking your legal advice, although there's still another couple of days, still bid right up to the last minute. But I say you need to have done all your research, taken it to your solicitor, got your own legal advice, got your funding in place, register to bid. That's the next thing. So already there's a separate registration process for looking at legal packs and bidding. So click the register to enter all your details. That includes your ID documents and your credit or debit card details to take an initial £5,000 holding deposit. Once your information in, you'll get a green tick on the system to show that that's all that you're okay for bidding. Then head to the lot that you want to bid for. You can also set proxy bids as well. If you don't want to watch it all the time, you can set your only go the next bid for you that it needs to. Again, if you need more information about that, like how it all operates, or give us a call. As I say, as Ian mentioned as well, we're there to assist if required. So you can always give us a ring. That's no problem at all. There's up there 0345 85 00 333. As I said, we're there to answer any questions you can put to us and talk you through the process as well. Is get yourself in a position that once that timer gets to 0 on Wednesday, you know what you're doing in terms of the legal side, financing the purchase, and you're not going to experience any problems with buying at auction.
Fantastic stuff. Well said, Paul. Right, I better let you go, actually, because you're going to close this video out for us. Actually, you're going to record this, close out this, because you actually, a month or so ago, you recorded your 5 golden rules of bidding, didn't you? So we're going to play that out. Paul, thanks so much for joining us. Good luck for the rest of the auction, of course. Get yourself back into the office with a nice cup of coffee. You certainly earned it. Everybody else, enjoy Halloween. Enjoy the next couple of days. Good luck with all of the bidding. Don't go anywhere just yet, because here is Paul once again. He's going to snap his fingers and change location and close for his 5 golden rules of bidding. Thanks so much for watching, everybody.
Thanks,
Take care.
everyone. We bid you well, and good luck with the auction. Hope you get what you. Happy Halloween.
Hello, my name's Paul from Clive Emson Land and Property Auctioneers. We're often asked what are our tips for buying property at auction. So these are our 5 golden rules that you should follow if you're looking to buy a property at auction from ourselves or anybody else. First thing, obviously have a look at the website, the auction catalogue, and find all the information on the properties that you're interested in. So download as much information as you can, read up on it, look at the areas, etc. Next thing to look at is the legal documents. request a copy of the legal documents for the properties that you're interested in, you'll be able to see the title, the information on lease information, searches, etc., etc., and get your own legal advice on this information. The information is there, nothing should be hidden, it should be the most open and transparent way of buying property, but say all the information is there for you to take to your solicitor and get your own legal advice on. Obviously, go and view the property as well. You need to inspect the property. Take with you someone that you trust. Get their opinion if needs be, and get an idea as to what state the property's in, what work you need to do, and really sort of build a picture for yourself as to what you can afford then to do yourself, and get other tradespeople in to do for you. Do you require a survey? If you do, then you're within your rights to get a survey done before the auction. You can arrange that with ourselves, get the surveyor to contact us, we can arrange access for them. That may be for your own personal use, your own peace of mind. It may be for lending criteria as well. So you can get mortgage funding, so they can arrange a survey with ourselves, and so we can allow them access to do that. Know the costs. Is another very important point. You need to not only know what it's going to cost you to buy the property. Of course, yes, you need to know what you're going to be spending on it, and know you've got the funds available for that. But what's it going to cost you to do the property up? What are the service charges? What are the council tax implications? All these things build the picture. So it really is up to you to find out all the costs. The other thing is, in the legal pack, look in the special conditions of sale, because quite often there may be costs associated that are passed on to the buyer as well. So look in there and say that none of that information is hidden, it's all there for you to see. So it shouldn't come as a surprise, but let's say make sure you read that information and you'll see it all there laid out for you. But let's say know what you can do yourself. When sort of adding up the costs, can you fit your own bathrooms, can you fit your own kitchens, all those sort of things. If not, you need to allocate costs for that. And as I say, service charge, ground rent, when you're looking at rental portfolios, when you're looking at obviously renting your own properties out, these things need to be taken into account as well. So once you've done that, you've found the details of the properties you want to buy, you've looked at the legals, you've considered whether you need a survey, you've been through all the costs. Last thing to do is not panic. The bidding goes live a couple of days before the auction finishes. You just need to then log on, register yourself to bid by entering your credit card details, debit card details, your ID information and your solicitor's details, and of course all your own personal information. Once you've got the 3 green ticks, you're ready to bid, and you just need to stay calm, watch it right up to the last. You can sort out proxy bidding as well, but all that information is on the website. And then, as I say, stay calm, bid, and wish you luck. And I hope you then are able to buy what you want. If you have any further questions, please do give the office a ring. We'll be only too pleased to talk you through the process, what you need to do, how to register, and of course if you want to book viewings and download legal packs too. Thanks ever so much. I hope this information's been helpful. Like I say, please do drop us an email, give us a call. We're only too pleased to help. Thank you.
We've sold thousands of lots to people willing to exchange on the day and complete within. We've sold